Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut. Hopefully you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. As you know, the New York Giants basically destroyed opening day against the Minnesota Vikings. They basically, I would mention this before we get into this, at least they scored 6 points in this first game, unlike last year when they didn't score any points in the first two games. The first 6 quarters of last season, they scored 6 points. Thank God for the kicker. But, yeah, everything that we saw that was bad last year with the New York Giants continued on this year. Lack of inspired quarterback play, no offensive game plan, terrible offensive line, no real good defense, just a complete total mess. Real lack of leadership from the coach. And you have these big wide receivers that the Giants have, and they didn't use them in the first game, hardly. They didn't use the big, and he's a big player. He was a big player in college. Malik Nabors only got 6 catches. No deep passes. Jalin Hyatt got very little work in the game. Just again, continued mess by the New York Giants. I wonder when this turns around. When does this change? How many coaches, how many general managers is this franchise going to go through to get it right? They haven't gotten it right. And it seems like them re-signing Daniel Jones after the 22 season did not help matters. It made things actually much, much worse. So, he's been a very weird player. He's an uninspired player. It seems like sometimes you have to sort of, kick him in the ass or light a fire under him. That he doesn't shake a leg. There's no sense of urgency when he plays. And he had that great stretch in 22, but after that, nothing. This is from GiantsWire.USA today, and now you're seeing problems with the other players that are good players, and they're not utilizing them. This is from USA Today, Giants Wire. Giants Brian Daboll explains Jalin Hyatt's frustrating lack of use. And it's frustrating for everybody, the player, the team, I would assume, and the fans, of course. New York Giants promised to push the ball downfield more in 24 now that they have a cadre of young, fleet wide receivers. That didn't happen in the season opener on Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings. The Giants quarterback, Daniel Jones, took little to no deep shots down the field. The longest completions on the day were a pair of 25-yarders to rookie Malik Nabors. One player we thought we might see more of is his second-year wideout, Jalin Hyatt. But he was only on the field for 19 snaps and was targeted only once. It's pathetic. And he really didn't get a lot of catches last year as well. So it wasn't like it was this year's last year too. Why do you draft a guy and you don't use him? I couldn't tell you. I don't know why they didn't use this guy. On Monday, head coach Brian Daboll was questioned by why Hyatt wasn't used more often in a 28-6 loss to Minnesota. Quote, yeah, he's our third or fourth receiver, Daboll told reporters. Really? So you play with Nabors and Wan'Dale Robinson is in the slot, and Darius Slayton played the majority of snaps ahead of Hyatt. We have certain plays and roles for Jalin. And that could change week to week. But this week, that's what it was. Oh, great. Well, Hyatt is the fastest of all the Giants wideouts. Last year in training camp, he was clocked at an incredible 24 miles per hour. He's speed matched only by Miami Dolphins superstar Tyreek Hill. He is the fastest man alive. The fastest man alive, and you won't use him because it doesn't go with your program. It's just stupid. Why'd you draft him? It's clear that Daboll does not totally trust Hyatt and will only use him in certain matchups. Now, I know he's undersized, but he's effing fast. Again, the fastest man alive, the fastest man in the NFL. Hyatt was a starter for most of spring training. He and Nabors were on the other end of many of a long pass from Jones this summer. It's a very curious decision by Daboll to shelve his fastest receiver in a game where they're down by 3 scores. You gotta play smart. You're down by 3 touchdowns. Throw the ball down the field. What's the problem here? Perhaps that would change if Slade was put into concussion protocol on Monday. That could force Dable to move Hyatt up the depth chart. Now, this is one of the best receivers, one of the best college receivers in the last 10 years. This is a guy that has had, just from last year, he had a legendary game against Alabama and the big game with Tennessee. I mean, why do you do this? It's so stupid. Why do you draft this kid and you don't play him? I don't understand it. He scored so many points. He scored so many touchdowns with Tennessee. It was incredible. Just absolutely incredible. And you don't play him. Now, it doesn't make any sense. You're not a good team. You play your best players. Don't worry about your program. You're terrible. You won 6 games last year for a reason, because you suck. And this is a Giants fan talking. You play these guys because they give you the best chance to win. If you don't play them, why are they here? Why you draft them? I don't know. If they're not playing them. Makes no sense. And this is a storied player. This is a player that got tons of awards in college. And you don't play, and you don't use Malik Nabors more. You need to score points. Throw the ball down the field. Stop being conservative. You already have a quarterback that stinks. So have him throw the ball down. If he throws interceptions, so be it. At least you take a shot at it. Very frustrating to see this stuff again happen. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to Baseball Hut 2, and I'll see you later.